Hi guys, and welcome into this video of me playing Sega GT on the PC version. Now originally I was thinking of doing this game, playing it as a kind of a let's play or a review, so I thought for some inspiration and catch up to date with the game, I have played this on the Dreamcast version, and that's why I intended to play this, make a video of this game to play and also compare to the Dreamcast version and just see how it holds up and if it's any good or not. So I just thought to myself, right, because I made a video, I did a quick let's play last year, but definitely over a year ago. Should I be precise on the date, but it doesn't matter. So I went on my channel Loops, I made a little video of it, like 8 minutes long, and there's a few things on it I want to address what I said then. But I'll come to that later, because what I was thinking of going to do is now, because that video I did last year is kind of thrown me of doing this, and I want to address some things that I did say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, kind of do 3 parts in one here. So the first one is I'm going to do a quick little summary or a quick review of this game, just a quick slimmed down version of a review, and then I'm going to try and also compare this PC version to the Dreamcast version, and then the third one is to address what I want to say about that video last year for the Dreamcast. Right, so without further ado, we'll start this review, a very quick one. So Sega GT is a racing simulator on the Sega Dreamcast, and then later on they did port it to the PC, which you're seeing footage now. And basically this is just a racing simulator, which is basically the Dreamcast version of Gran Turismo. Setup is pretty much the same, but it has different tracks. Well, basically the very own Sega's own unique tracks for this game, original tracks. And the aim is, you start off with like 10 grand, $10,000, euros, I don't know because it doesn't say specifically. You start with the money, can't buy a new car, so you have to get a used car, and you can do races in open races, which you don't need licenses, or you can do licenses to unlock races which are like different classes. I think there's like an extra class, there's an A class, B class, an S, an SA class, and all that. But what I like with this one is compared to the Gran Turismo series, is that with for example, I want to do the A license. All you have to do is you get this specific car from that class, the A class, and then you just do one lap around whatever track it is and just beat that score, and that's it. Instead of doing Gran Turismo, we have to do like 10 little snippets of stuff, like brake at a certain point, or try and go around the chicane without going off the grass as quick as you can, and then do a time trial. So it does save time just doing the time trial and skipping all the little bits of tutorial that you have to do to get to the main part where you have to unlock a license. So then you can start doing races, and it's the same setup again. If you do win races, you end up getting free little goodies like free cars and extra cash. And as well on this, you do get, when you do some open events, there's actually like sponsors on it. So if you race, there's like a McDonald's open race, and there's a kind of like a Pirelli's, like a tyre company's race, and if you win them, then they're your sponsor. So if you win a race in a proper race or any other race, they'll always give you like an extra 500 credit to add on with the credit you'll win in a normal race. And also another thing as well I like is, that's got one over on the Gran Turismo, is that you can actually build your own car. But not really from scratch, but you can like put the engines that they give you, and then they give you a car body shape, so you can have a hatchback or a big car, muscle car, classic. So they give you like set kind of molds of cars, and then you can just build your own. So you can have like a little hatchback and just put a stupid like 600 brake horsepower on it and just make it completely mad. And playing the game is, like you said, the graphics do look alright, because this game is now 17 years old, and it's not really stood up to today's standards, but I still think it's a nice looking game. But the game still does suffer from awkward controls with steering on the Dreamcast, and also on the PC, because I'm actually using the it's not an Xbox One, it's the third party Xbox One controller, but it still works well, but it still has that issue. It's really floaty, the steering of the cars, it does not seem quite right. Right, that's a quick review out of the way. Now the second part, comparing this PC port to the Dreamcast one. And to be honest, it's really hard to separate because the menus are pretty much, well, yeah, exactly the same. But for some reason on mine, on the PC version, there's no music in the menus. Like on the Dreamcast one, there will be menu music on it, unless it doesn't. And in some races, the music is kind of interference. Like, you hear like a track, when you're racing on a track and the music's fine, and in some tracks you'll just hear a constant while the music's on, you hear basically like that. But that doesn't really bother me too much. And graphically, it's really odd because on the Dreamcast version, it feels like it has more detail graphically. But on the PC version, it does look crystal clear, like really clear. But there's a lot of pop-up textures and it looks really not really fluid as the Dreamcast, even though the PC version, but basically the PC version looks really clean and sharp, but the Dreamcast might be a little bit kind of not fuzzy, just a little bit obviously downgraded because it's not really clear as the PC, but it seems to have, the Dreamcast version has a lot more detail in the graphics, you can tell. So the balance each other out, like I said, like Dreamcast has better detail than the PC, but the PC picture's more sharper than the Dreamcast, so you know it balanced it out. Right then, now down to the third part I wanted to do, what threw me off doing a Let's Play or a review, is the video I did about the Dreamcast last year. Looking back at it, I wanted to just quickly look on the video and just look at it and, like I said, give me some inspiration, see what I can take from there and add to this video and improve it for this one. And when I went to the video, I saw it's got 5 likes and 2 dislikes. I thought, alright then. I really get dislikes on my videos, very rarely. But everyone's got their opinion. If you think the video's crap, then fine. But crap, I'm not bothered. And end of the day, it's your opinion. If you like me, good. If you don't like me, tough. But okay, I respect your decision. So I thought, go on, I'll have a look at it anyway and watch it. And what I really found out was there's a few things on it that I'm not really happy what I did, because for one, for the majority of the game, I just keep comparing this game to Gran Turismo 2. And to be fair, that's fine, because, you know, this game did come out pretty much the same time as Gran Turismo 2. And like I've said, the video was about 8 minutes long, and about nearly 6 to about 6.5 minutes is most of me comparing this game to, like, oh well, Gran Turismo 2's got more tracks and more cars, and the graphics look not good, but like it has more detail on the cars than on this GT. And then I keep saying, but as well, you know, Gran Turismo doesn't have a car editor like the Dreamcast. So that was one thing I keep comparing the game to. And then I had a load of negativity to the game itself, like saying, like, the music is rubbish. And to be honest, playing it, I don't think the music's that rubbish at all. I think there's some nice ones. I was playing a 90s zone, and I had this nice jazzy tune, which I thought it shouldn't really suit a racing game, but it actually kind of suited it. And then there's a few like little disco theme music, which is okay as well. And then I had a pop at this little red car had, saying it looked ugly. I mean, yeah, I can understand, but it wasn't that ugly. It was a bit cute. He's like a proper like 80s Toyota box-shaped car style, and he did have these horrible little circle eyes, but it was a cute little car, and I just really watching it, I feel like, God, why am I so bitchy about this game? But I just like, I like this game, but it's not my favourite on the Dreamcast. And I keep saying, like, yeah, I love it, but it's not that good. And he was just, I don't know, isn't it strange? Like, I should have given it a little bit more respect than I should have. But yeah, no, like I said, it does have some negatives as well as positives, but that video just seemed really, I don't know, I seemed a little bit rushed. I wanted to do it, and I didn't give it a good time and effort on the game, the video. So yeah, I thought I'd just address that. I mean, you can check the video. I'll put a link to it, and you can watch, and you think if I'm a bit too harsh on the game, or you know, or I'm just fine as it is. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of clear that up as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm making this video way too long than intended. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.